Hello, everybody. I'm Grace Kelly, founder of gracefulcoaching.net, and I help women transition from their day jobs to passion-based businesses that they love, and particularly love helping women discover a new level of well-being through getting on purpose and really following their deeper passions, making a living from their passions. And today I am joined by Yogi Dr. Amrit Raj, who has been a longtime friend of mine and Ayurvedic mentor to me since we met in 2011 back in London as I was getting ready to leave my day job. So I'm just going to give a little bit of information first on Yogi Amrit that I think it's important to know, because some of these pieces I didn't quite remember or know, and I think they are important. First thing being that he is a fourth generation Ayurvedic doctor. He's one of the youngest Ayurvedic doctors in India. His whole family line have been really studying this science and the science of yoga for their whole lives. And so he comes to us today from the Himalayas. He has spent so much time traveling the world, supporting people. He has been in the White House. He has supported Miss India and Miss World, and we so want to know their beauty rituals, Yogi Amrit. Yes. He has supported people. He has supported people in the United Nations. He has worked with royalty, and when I met him in London 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, he was working from the exclusive area of Knightsbridge, where he was seeing some very high-end clients and found some space in his schedule to see this young, fast-paced, burnt-out woman who had been running around seeing every doctor possible, trying to find out what was wrong with her. And I didn't really get any answers until I met Dr. Yogi Amrit Raj. It's such a pleasure to have you here today, Yogi Amrit.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very grateful. So first, I would like to thank Grace Kelly, and who I call an angel, and who is very dedicated to help the society, especially the women, to find out optimum balance. So Grace, with your permission, I would like to start the session, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity. And here we have Stephanie, Mandy, I think Nikki, and we have my friends Gayatri ji, Nitu ji, and Harshita ji. And I'm very grateful to each one of you. And we will start with the chanting of Om 3 times for body, mind, and soul. Keep your back straight. Take a deep breath from the both nostrils, coming in the Namaskar Mudra. With a lovely, beautiful smile, everyone. Take a deep breath in, and beautiful smile in, and beautiful smile out. Breathe in the beautiful smile, and breathe out the beautiful smile. Breathe in the beautiful smile, and breathe out the beautiful smile. So we'll start with the chanting of Om all together 3 times, taking a deep breath. Om. Just chanting one mantra, just feel the energy of mantra on the body, mind, and soul. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sehna Vavatu. Sehno Bhunaktu. Sehviryam Karavavahe. Tejasvina Vaditamastu. Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Just 20 seconds silence. Just feel the positive energy in you, around you, from head to toe and toe to head. Please just feel the positive energy. Just feel the positive energy. With a beautiful smile, everyone. Opening your eyes, please. So, friends, I would like to share with you all, if we talk about the most powerful thing in the world, and if we talk about the most precious thing in the world, then there are many answers. And one answer, which is according to the Vedas and according to the scientists, American scientists, Japanese, the most powerful and the most precious gift of God or universe is this body. Why? Because we can see, we can hear, we can smell, we can speak. By our speech, we can make anybody our friend. By our hands, we can hug, we can cook. And by our legs, we can walk wherever we need to. We can help anyone. So friends, when we have this body, mind and soul, and most of the time we are more aware at the bodily level or more at the mental level, and very less understanding about the soul, which is called the consciousness. So friends, I'm going to share here what is consciousness. And there is one organ which works. There is one organ which works 24 hours in a day, and that is the mind. And can you imagine how many thoughts we have in a day? It's not just 100, 200, or 300, or 500. It's not just 10,000 or 50,000. It's 80,000 to 100,000 thoughts in a day. And in some cases, 80% of them are self-destructive and contradictory. So why I'm sharing all this is, there is one organ which works 24 hours in a day, and that is the mind. So if we have positive thoughts, it's good, it's no problem. But in case if we have negative thoughts, then it's a big problem. Do you agree with this statement, friends? Because negative thoughts leads into negative emotions, and then negative actions, and then negative destiny. It's all interconnected. Yes, we are the master of our destiny. I'm not just going to talk about yoga and Ayurveda. I'm going to talk about the way of life, how to have more peace, how to have more happiness, and how to have more positivity, and how to have big smile in our day-to-day life. Do you agree with this statement, friends? We all want smile. And if you want to see a very happy person, that is a child. Do you agree with this? Because child is always in a present moment. So there is a saying, past is a history, future is a mystery, and present is a gift. So friends, I would like to share, which I share in Miss India, with Miss India and Miss World also. You know, there is no end to ambition, and there is no end to thoughts, good thoughts or bad thoughts. But what we have is, we have control is on our reaction and on our attitude. So I would like to talk about stress. What is exactly stress is? Because most of us suffer from stress. If it is a good stress, which is we are getting late or we have to get things done, you know, that is okay. But if that stress is hampering our health and making us angry or irritated, then yes. So I would, according to yoga, which yoga means union of body, mind, and soul. Yoga means addition. So I would like to share what is stress, and later on I will also do a technique to overcome stress, and I will also take you into meditation with some positive affirmations. So friends, kleshas into our environment is equal to stress. The number one cause of stress is avidya, which is called wrong perception. Now I give you an example. There was a man who was walking on his first floor, coming from first floor to ground floor. While coming down the stairs, he fell down and he broke on his left arm. And still after coming to from the doctor, he is smiling and he's saying, wow, it's all good. And friends around him is asking, how come you're smiling? It's a bad day. You know, you fall down. He said, no, it's a good day. Then his friends asked, how can you say it's a good day? He said, the way I fall, it could have, damaged my right arm or my legs. It's only left arm. I can still sign my checkbook with my right arm and I can still walk. So that is called positive perception. Do you agree with this statement, friends? So positive perception in our day-to-day life is very important. You know, I every day I meet one person who is blind and who comes and do reflexology for my parents, and he lost his eyesight because of accident, and he's still grateful to God. He said it's because of blindness he's more connected to his consciousness, and he can hear the birds, he can smell. He's more introvert and he's more connected to the universe, to the cosmos. That is positive perception. Do you agree with this statement? So positive perception is very important in our day-to-day life. So now the second cause of stress is asking, which is ego. So E should go. I bring illness and we bring wellness. So I bring illness and we bring wellness. When we have lots of ego, I am the best Ayurveda doctor, I am the best yoga teacher. I am one of the best. There are a lot of good Ayurveda doctors. There are a lot of good yoga teachers. But when I have an ego that I am the best, I'm the only best, and when people don't accept that ego, that can also cause stress. So E should go. Now the third one is attraction. When we like something very much and when we couldn't get it, let's say I like a house, I like a car, I like a job and I couldn't get it, then it brings stress. So what is important to understand is profit, loss, happiness, misery, fame, defame, the life, death. These are the things which are in the hands of divine. What we have in our hands is to give our best. Do you agree with this statement? So what we have in our hands is karma, is action. Now the fourth cause of stress is hatred. When I hate someone, man or woman or community or anyone, and that person comes around me, I automatically get stressed. That's also one of stress. Now fifth is abhinivesh, which is fear. Fear of anything, that also causes stress. Now laziness, disease, that also causes stress. Now stress is not something, because people generally say, oh, I'm anxious or I'm feeling not good, I'm stressed. Stress is not something which is coming from outside. It is most of the time self-created because of our negative perception. So why I'm saying all these things is, friends, life is very beautiful. We should celebrate every single day. We should celebrate our breakfast. We should celebrate our lunch. And we should celebrate our dinner. And we should also celebrate our sleep. And it's only possible when we go beyond the body, beyond the mind, and connect to our consciousness and stay like a child. So friends, so let's, how, we do shampoo of our hairs. We need to do the shampoo of our mind. It's very important. How many times do we clean our mind? Does that make sense? How many times do we clean our mind? We have good thoughts, we have bad thoughts. So one way of cleaning the mind is forgiveness. Forgive. Because we remember, oh, 10 years back, this happened with me. 5 years back, this happened with me. Last week back, this person did this to me. Nobody did anything. It was just a drama and everybody's doing their drama. Again, it's easy to say, hard to accept. But there is no other way except forgiveness. And another way, when we hurt someone, it's important to realize that it's not right to hurt someone and just say sorry in your heart or in front of that person. So what it will do, forgiveness and sorry will protect your smile. You will have a big smile. Because if you are heavy inside, you cannot smile. And you cannot celebrate your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and your sleep. You cannot celebrate the sunshine or the rain. So friends, I'm going to do this technique called bumblebee. So when music starts, everybody likes to dance. And this is the music to relax the body. And when the music starts, it releases happy hormone. It releases hormones like serotonin and dopamine. So I'm gonna do this technique to release the serotonin and dopamine, and it's also very good for melatonin. It helps you to have a good sleep as well. Plus, it helps you to relax and calm your mind, and then will take you into meditation. Now, what is meditation? Anything which elevates you is meditation. Walking can be meditation, singing can be meditation, flying can be meditation, cooking can be meditation. But in yoga, there are techniques: observing the breath, chanting a mantra. There are also some of the techniques which helps you to raise up your concentration and to charge your body and mind. So yoga is not just asanas or pranayama or meditation. It is much more than that. It is a way of life. Responds to the morning, to the afternoon, to the evening, how you respond to your relationship, how you respond to your personal well-being, and how you respond to your parents. That all comes under yoga. And Ayurveda is the science of life. It's not just the massage, or it's not just the cooking or the spices. It's again the science of life, which helps you to understand how to manage your body, how to manage your mind, and how to manage your consciousness. Because right now, friends, we are connected with Wi-Fi. That's why we are globally connected. You know, lovely Grace, lovely Angel connected from Italy, some people from England, some people different parts of America. Wow. So there is no wire, it's a Wi-Fi connection. But if you connect to your inner consciousness beyond access, limited with positivity, what happened? Everybody has that access, but because of too much indulgence in their senses, too much indulgence into the into the worldly affairs, you have a lot of dust on the mirror, and that dust starts getting thick, so it's hard to see through it. But once you learn the art to clean the mirror, which is going beyond the body, beyond the mind, and connect to your consciousness, you have unlimited source of positivity, you have unlimited source of creative ideas, you have unlimited source of, you know, beautiful word you will have in your dictionary. So sun is never out of energy, ocean is never out of water, wind is never out of air. Why? And the soil is never out of nutrients. Why? Because they are connected. If you see a tree is a beautiful, perfect model of life. They never give up. You know, they keep going up, but with a strong foundation. And whether it is summer, winter, they never give up. And they are giving food. Even when they die, they give a wood. So they leave something behind for people. So tree is a beautiful example, a perfect model of life. So friends, let's do this technique, and then I'll make you do some positive affirmation. You have to place your hands here. We'll make a sound like a bumblebee 2 times each from the nose and the mouth, please. Taking a deep breath. On the ears, please. Now on the neck, please. Making a sound like a bumblebee from the nose and the mouth, please. On the heart, left side of the chest, please. On the stomach, please. Now index finger into the ears with a beautiful smile, everyone, please. Very slowly, placing your palms on your knees. Keep your eyes closed and back straight. Close your eyes. Just observe your breath. Are you breathing from your left nostril? Are you breathing from your right nostril? Or are you breathing from your both nostrils? If the thoughts are coming, let them come and let them go. The point of focus is your breath. Just observe your breath. If the thoughts are coming, let them come, let them. Just observe your breath. If thoughts are coming, let them come, let them go. Just observe your breath. If the thoughts are coming, let them come and let them go. The point of focus is the breath. If the thoughts are coming, let them come, let them go. Just observe your breath. If the thoughts are coming, let them come and let them go. Just observe. Just observe. Just observe the breath. The breath, just observe the breath. Just for 1 minute more, observe the breath. Very slowly, placing your palms on your heart. Just feel your heart, please. And please say it with me. Who am I? And then let's say it all together. I am a divine soul. I am a divine soul. I am a happy soul. I am a peaceful soul. I am a peaceful soul. I am a joyful soul. I'd like to hear everybody's voice, please. I am a divine soul. I am a divine soul. I am a happy soul. I am a happy soul. I am a peaceful soul. I am a peaceful soul. I am a joyful soul. I am a joyful soul. I would like to request, is it possible I can hear everybody's voice, please?
We just have to unmute our lines.
Okay. So let's say it all together. I am a divine soul.
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 I am a happy soul.
I am a
happy
soul.
I am a happy soul.
I am a happy soul.
I am a peaceful soul.
I am a peaceful soul.
With a smile, everyone. I am a peaceful soul.
I am a peaceful soul.
I am Wi-Fi of love.
I am the Wi-Fi of love.
I am Wi-Fi of happiness.
I am Wi-Fi of happiness.
I am Wi-Fi of positivity.
I am Wi-Fi of positivity.
I am Wi-Fi of romance.
I am Wi-Fi of romance.
I am Wi-Fi of happiness.
I am Wi-Fi of happiness.
I am Wi-Fi of big smile.
I am Wi-Fi, big smile.
I am a star.
I'm
I am a star.
I am a star.
I'm a
I'm a
star.
star.
I am a rock star.
I'm a rock
rock
star.
star.
I'm a rock star.
I'm a rock star.
I'm a superstar.
I am a superstar.
I'm a superstar.
I am a
I'm a
superstar.
superstar.
I'm a superstar.
I am a superstar.
Superstar.
I'm a champion.
I am a champion.
I'm a champion.
I am a champion.
I'm a champion.
I am a champion.
I'm a champion.
I am love.
I
I am love.
I am happiness.
I am happiness.
I am positivity.
I am positivity.
I am romance.
I am romance.
I am a romantic soul.
I'm a romantic soul.
I'm a super romantic soul.
I'm a super romantic soul.
I'm a rock. I'm a rock star.
I am a rock
So
star.
let's say that. Thank you for the eyes. Thank you for the eyes.
Thank you for the eyes.
Thank you for
For the eyes.
Thank you for the ears.
Thank you
Thank you for the ears.
Thank you for the nose.
Thank you for the nose.
Thank you for the speech.
Thank you for the speech.
Thank you for hands.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for hands.
Thank you for legs.
Thank you
Thank you for legs.
Thank you for healthy body.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
a
a
healthy
healthy
body.
Thank you for a healthy mind.
Thank you for a healthy mind.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you,
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Mummy.
Thank you, Mommy.
Thank you, brothers and sisters.
Thank you, brothers and sisters.
Thank you, family.
Thank you, family.
Thank you, sun.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sun.
sun.
Thank you, moon.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, moon.
Thank you, stars.
Thank you,
Thank you,
stars.
stars.
Thank you, mountains.
Thank you, mountains.
mountains.
Thank you, everyone,
Thank you, everyone,
everyone.
for this beautiful life.
for this beautiful life.
We are the happiest people on the planet.
We are
We are the happiest people on the planet.
We are the luckiest people on the planet.
we are
We are
the
the luckiest people on the planet.
We are the healthiest people on the planet.
We are the healthiest people on the planet.
Our all accounts are full, full, full.
our
Our
account.
accounts
All
are
our accounts are full.
Thank you for making me a billionaire.
Thank you for making me a billionaire.
In love,
Hello.
in peace,
In love, in peace,
in romance,
In
in romance,
in positivity,
in positivity,
in wisdom,
in wisdom,
in good health,
in good health,
everything.
everything.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
Thank you, Mother Earth.
Thank you, Mother Earth.
Thank you, universe.
Thank you, universe.
We will do our best.
We will do our
our
best.
best.
We are very grateful for this beautiful life.
We are very grateful for this beautiful life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
More louder 2 times. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just feel this thank you inside the body. Just feel it. Just feel it. The thank you inside the body for 30 seconds. Just feel the energy. You will feel a lot of positive energy you're experiencing with the help of Mother Earth, with the stars, with the moon, with the sun, with the planets, with the rivers, with the birds, with the animals. Everyone is sending you positive energy. You will feel lots of positive energy in and out, in and out. You have abundance of positive energy in you, around you, within you. Just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. 3 more times. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Just open your arms wide open. Look up like you're looking at the sky and you're hugging the sky. You're hugging the sky at this moment. Receiving the energy from the sky. Just feel the connection. Receiving the energy. Receiving the energy from the sky. Receiving the energy. Very slowly coming up. Coming back. Everyone. How do you feel?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah? Just imagine we are sitting so far.
Nice, amazing. Yogi Raj Amrit, really
No,
good.
no, thank you. Thank you. You know, personally, because of waking up early in the morning, every morning I wake up at 4 a.m. and I make sure my lifestyle is good and I don't let anything come inside my body or inside my heart which pollute my system. So if you keep your purity, then it's very easy to connect to the cosmic energy. So if you keep yourself pure physically, mentally, and emotionally, then it's easy to connect with the cosmos. So life is all about positivity and happiness. So if you are resonating at this level of frequency where you are in peace, you are in love, you are in highest form of gratitude, then you connect with the mother earth, you connect with the trees, you connect with the birds, you connect with the blue sky, you connect with the whole universe. And then you start receiving positive ideas and you start receiving lots of positive things. And you're like, I never read anything like this anywhere. But I am, just feeling it and I'm just saying it and from where it is coming. So we have, there is a word which we use in Ayurveda, science of life, conscious eating, conscious living, and conscious breathing. So it's very important to be conscious of your breath, to be conscious of your food, to be conscious of your lifestyle, and to be conscious of your relationship. Because the people you are connected, they should always help you, empower you to, help you to be more positive. So if the universe is always giving positive energy, whether it is water. So the body is made up of 5 elements: fire, air, space, earth, and water. And when these 5 elements are in balance, then the person is said to be healthy. And when these 5 elements are out of balance, then the person is said to be unhealthy. So when you're close to the sun, the fresh sunlight, when you're close to the fresh water, open space, when you are on the ground, earth, and when you are in an open space, and so fire, air, space, earth, and water. So when you're close to these 5 elements, you feel more happy and healthy. But when you are away from these 5 elements, then you feel unhappy and healthy. So why we cannot live in Moon or Mars? Because these 5 elements are not available there. So these 5 elements are categorized into 3 doshas. You can be Vata, which is composed of air and space element. You can be Pitta, which is composed of fire and water element. You can be Kapha, which is composed of earth and water element. Every single person has a different body type. You can be either Vata, you can be Pitta, you can be Kapha, you can be Vata, Pitta, Pitta, Vata, Vata, Kapha, or Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Somebody like salty food, somebody like sweet food, somebody like coffee, somebody like warm food, somebody cannot have cold food, somebody like too much of red meat, somebody doesn't like meat at all, somebody doesn't like to eat late at night, somebody like to have a heavy meal at night, somebody like to have heavy breakfast, somebody doesn't like to have heavy breakfast. Some people can have 2 or 3 white tea and they don't have acidity. Somebody just with 1 cup of tea or 1 glass of milk, they can't digest it. They have gluten intolerance, they have lactose intolerance. So every single person is different. And So Ayurveda talks about it's important for you to understand what is your address, what is your passport. Is Chinese passport, American, Indian. So then you know you are eligible to these kind of fruits, eligible to these kind of vegetables, eligible to these kind of herbs. Friends.
And I just want to stop you there, Yogi Amrit,
Yes.
because
Yes.
this when I was completely burnt out and I had heart palpitations and I had exhaustion, all you did at the time was you took my pulse, and within 30 seconds you told me which dasha I was and what was out of balance and what I needed to do in order to bring the balance back through food that I was eating and lifestyle and spices. I mean, this was incredible to me. I just want the ladies to know that, you know, these dashas they're not only what we're intuitively drawn to, but they're our unique makeup. So I have never forgotten 30 seconds. You knew exactly what was going on. So tell us more about the dashas and the food.
Yes. No, it's very interesting, you know, all the fruits and all the vegetables can be categorized into sweet, sour, salty, bitter, pungent, and astringent. So either you like sweet food, you like sour food, or you like salty food, you like bitter food, pungent food, astringent food. So if you know your body type, let's say if you are Vata, you are supposed to eat warm food and food with sweet, like papaya, apple, strawberry, cherries, and berries, sour and salty, because you have a low blood pressure. If you're Pitta, you have a lot of heat in your body and you have warm hands and sweating in your hands. And sometimes people have cold hands and cold feet too. And in this, when you have warm hands, then you are supposed to avoid acidic food like sour, salty, and pungent. But you are supposed to have alkaline food, which is sweet, astringent, and bitter. Like this, you can be Kapha. Kapha can be overweight, too much of weight. Then they need to avoid things which are heavy and sweet, sour, and salty. They need to have things which are light and warm. In simple words, light and warm, avoiding the things which are bitter, pungent, and astringent. So friends, if you know your body type and accordingly, if you start eating, you can definitely help yourself in a very beautiful way. And you can create an amazing equilibrium, balance. Like I like to share, what is the definition of good health? I was there in New York City long time back, in Manhattan, in Cornell Medical College, one of the best medical schools in the world. And we were talking about what is the definition of good health. Now, what is good health? It's not just, you know, they said this person MRI and CT scan is done, everything comes out normal, and this person is healthy. I said, just by checking the blood reports and CT scan, MRI, how can you say this person is healthy? What about the mental status? So it's not about just looking good. It's about feeling good as well, in simple words. Do you agree with this? It's not about looking good. It's about feeling good also, good health. So definition of good health, according to Ayurveda, science of life in detail, is samdosha, when you have balance of 5 elements, fire, air, space, earth, and water. When you have a good digestive fire, good appetite. When all your 7 tissues, plasma, blood, muscle, bone marrow, reproductive tissues are in balance. And when you have a cheerful heart, then you are in a state, and when you have cheerful, when you are happy in every situation, whether it is profit or loss or life or death, that state of equilibrium is said to be a good, healthy status. So good health is not just healthy body, it is healthy mind as well. You know, how you respond to anger, how you respond to irritation, how you respond to anxiety is very, very important. So friends, Ayurveda helps you to stay healthy by body, but mind, and connect to your consciousness. Like for example, we are what we eat. If our nourishment is pure, the mind is pure. If the mind is pure, the thoughts are pure. If the thoughts are pure, actions are pure. Actions are pure, self is pure. Self is pure. It's all interconnected. Sometimes we wake up in the morning and we don't know why we are not feeling good. Sometimes, you know, we have to be very conscious what kind of food we are having. It's not about omega-3. I'm going to talk about some spices and some herbs, yes. But we need to understand things more in a beautiful way, that it's not about omega-3, omega-6, or it's about the end of the friends. Energy cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. It's changed from one form to another. If you learn the art of connecting to positive energy, you can maintain your balance in your day-to-day life. It's all energy. Why I wake up early in the morning before sunrise? Because I want to have sattvic energy. There are three kinds of energy: sattvic, rasic, and tamasic. And you can only have sattvic energy when you wake up in the morning and when you are having healthy food, happy food, food cooked with love. And food which has less spices, less oil, and fresh food, healthy vegetables, fresh fruits are considered to be very high positive energy. When we make it man-made, the human being made, when we put a lot of spices, then it's middle, positive and negative. And when we have frozen food and when we have overeating, meat, alcohol, these are all negative foods. So, I give you an example. When we have cheese sandwich in the morning, we feel, after having cheese sandwich or pancake, we feel sleepy. But when we have fresh salad or fresh yogurt, fresh fruits, then we feel like working out, feel like living the day. We don't feel sleepy. So it means the food has a lot of impact on our mind. So we have to be conscious of our food also. So I would like to talk about certain things which are very useful. And especially, friends, we are going through a very hard time. This is one of the reasons I'm talking to you. This COVID-19, symptomatic and asymptomatic people, how to protect yourself. And this COVID-19 is a virus. Yes, friends, Ayurveda has some herbs which has antiviral properties and which can help you to increase your immunity. Friends, every single person on the planet at this moment needs immunity. And what is immunity? Immunity is resistance power against infection. It is a vital force. Like in our bank balance, we increase the money. In our body, mind, and soul, we need to increase our immunity. Friends, if you increase your immunity, you can protect yourself with this virus, COVID-19, in this COVID-19 crisis. So friends, you can build up your immunity by good asana practice, good pranayama practice, and good meditation practice. And at the same time, if you use some herbs and if you use some spices, let me start with spices. In India, the thing which is very special about India is Indians cook spices in their food. Okay, let's talk about curcuma or turmeric. It's not good to have turmeric as a shake or as a juice or as a tablet. It's good to cook the turmeric in the food. If you're cooking the turmeric in your food, you can help yourself really well. So turmeric has medicinal properties. It is antibacterial, bactericidal, anti-venom, and it has antiviral properties as well. So friends, you can have it in the form of shake also. You can use it in the milk also. But if you use turmeric in your food, let's say generally we have olive oil and then onion and then garlic and then we cook the vegetables in it. But if you learn the art of, we can also show you one day on this Zoom live, how to cook the spices like turmeric, cumin, coriander, cinnamon, cardamom, clove. So if you cook these spices in your day-to-day life, you can really help yourself. Does it make sense? So these medicine, like ginger is a natural painkiller. So they have medicinal property. So just look into clove. It is a natural painkiller as well. Clove, it's good for the gums. It's good for the teeth as well. So these spices like coriander, it is an appetizer. It is good for the liver. It is good for the kidney. And it is very good for your throat, for your, good digestion and good metabolism. So like this, I would like to talk about flaxseed. We all know about flaxseed. Flaxseed has omega-3, omega-6, chromium. It is a superfood. It is a health treasure. It has the same qualities what fish oil has. If you use it, it also helps you to increase your immunity. Like this, I would like to talk about gooseberry, which in India we call it amla, gooseberry, Indian gooseberry. It has highest amount of vitamin C, which can be very useful to increase your immunity. Gooseberries are very good. So you can have a gooseberry powder, you can have gooseberry tablets. In this moment, in this crisis, you can, and it is very useful. Like this, I would like to talk about drumstick. You must be knowing drumstick. Drumstick has a highest amount of vitamin C. So it is also very good for increasing your immunity. Like this, I talk about curry leaves. We call it curry leaves. In India, we call it curry pata also. And in English, we call it curry leaves. It helps to lower the cholesterol. It is rich in vitamin A and other vitamins, and it is rich in calcium, potassium, iron. So it is very good for increasing the immunity of the body. Like this, I would like to talk about black seed. It is extremely important in this during COVID-19 crisis. Black seed oil, or sometimes we correlate it with onion seeds also. So it is very good for losing weight also. Half teaspoon in the morning, half teaspoon in the evening with warm water, black seed oil. And it has a lot of vitamin C. Friends, it is very good for increasing your immunity. Now, I would like to talk about something more special is called camphor. We all know camphor. Sometimes we are burning lemongrass oil to have good fragrance in the house. If you burn the camphor, it protects you from any kind of infection. So friends, use camphor in your handkerchief, you can keep it even in your blanket. The smell is very good to protect you from any virus and irritant. If you keep it in your handkerchief and if you smell it, it is very good to protect you from cough and cold. And it is very good to protect you from cough and cold. Like ginger is also very good for protecting you. Black pepper, clove, these are also very good to protect you from cough and cold. And so if you inhale the camphor, it open up the passageway of your breathing. It is very good for increasing the vital capacity of the lungs. So especially during this COVID-19 crisis, the virus attacks on your lungs and caused fibrosis of the lungs. Then there is difficulty in breathing. So friends, you need to take the shelter of some breathing techniques which will increase the vital capacity of your lungs, some asana which will maintain your good alignment of your body, some meditation which helps you to connect to your consciousness. And at the same time, you need to be very mindful. There are two things, mindfulness and awareness. Awareness will help you to manage your emotions and your lifestyle. And mindfulness also will help you to increase your immunity during this COVID-19 crisis. So like this, I would like to share foxnut. We call it foxnut. It has high amount of calcium and potassium, and it has 0 calorie. So it is very good for good source of calcium and good source of vitamin D. And another thing which I would like to share, friends, please avoid using plastic balls, plastic spoons, plastic glass, because plastic is made from petrol and it's not good for your health. So the kind of utensil which you are using in your food also affects the energy of the food. So if you are using copper glass, copper bottle for your water, it's good for your digestion, for your metabolism. If you are using silver glass, silver spoon, silver bowl, silver plate, no bacteria and no virus can stay in that plate of silver or spoon or glass. So you have to be very mindful what kind of toothpaste you are using, what kind of shampoo you are using, what kind of soaps you are using. Friends, you will be surprised to know that I would like to mention this, how much lipstick a woman absorb in a year. Much lipstick a woman absorb in a year. Any idea? 4 to 5 kg in a year. How much body cream, shampoo and lotion if absorb in a year, it is 10 to 15 kg. Imagine the things which we are absorbing in our body, if they are chemicals, they are harming the body. So you have to be very mindful what kind of shampoo, what kind of soap. Now, anything which is called herbal is not entirely herbal. Let's say you buy a soap which is called herbal, you have to check the ingredients. Let's say 10 things are there, 2 are herbal and 8 are chemical, and still they're eligible to say it's herbal, it's not illegal. So friends, I like to talk about aloe vera, which you must be knowing. It's the best skincare product and it's very good for the burns, and it is very good moisturizer as well. You can apply aloe vera on your face, any part of your body. Aloe vera is very, very special. So it helps you to protect you from itching, from mosquito. Aloe vera is a good moisturizer. It's for the joint pain also. So you can use lots of aloe vera also in your day-to-day life. It is very, very useful. Like this lemongrass tea, ginger tea, cinnamon tea. Cinnamon helps you to lose weight, and it is cinnamon. You can have cinnamon tea, and you can use cinnamon powder or cinnamon in your food also. Cinnamon is also a very good source of increasing your immunity. So you have to be very mindful what kind of, even aloe vera is antibacterial, bactericidal, antimicrobial, and antiviral also. So you have to use that kind of food, like neem is there, lemongrass is there. They are all antiviral properties. Cumin is there, and you have to use rock salt. That is also very, very, and using lots of warm water. And during this COVID-19 crisis, you can also do a lot of gargling, morning, afternoon, evening, with salty water, warm water. So if you do gargling, that also kills the bacteria. So friends, I will also like to share. Now, I would like to take your questions so that we can go more deeper into it one by one. Each one of you must be having question. Is it okay, Angel?
Yes, if anyone has a question, just unmute yourself, put your hand up if you want to unmute yourself.
Is it interesting? Are you enjoying it? I like to have your feedback.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's
that's
wonderful.
what I do with. Yeah, thank you. That's yes, Nikki.
So Nikki, go ahead.
Sorry, I think I got in there.
Please.
I'm wondering about the spices. You know, the little jars of dried spices, are they as effective as any other way of doing them, or you know the ones I mean, like the Schwartz jars or something like that? They're just dried spices.
You know, when we always talk about, somebody asked me what is the best way of having healthy body and healthy mind. Then I said, have seasonal and regional fruits and vegetables. Seasonal and regional fruits and vegetables. Okay. Now, we have to be aware, if it is summer in Africa and we are having winters in England and we are using summer food like coconut, that's not good. But some spices are not grown in different countries, so we have to get dry. You know, sometimes like in Italy, a lot of olives are there, but in some countries olives are not there, so we have to get them, you know, somehow packed in our plate. So I think if you cook those spices and you cook them with olive oil or with sesame oil or with the mustard oil, if you learn how to cook them with clarified butter, you will have the same benefits. So nothing bad in having dry spices, but we need to know how to cook them, because if you will cook them, they will have medicinal property which will be very useful.
Okay.
Yes.
Lovely. And just to clarify, clarified butter is ghee. And I don't know about where you are, Nicola, but you can get ghee in the supermarket here in Italy. So I hope you can get it in Forteventura. I want to bring on, is it Neetu? I think Neetu was going to ask a question.
Yes.
Please.
Firstly,
Hang on, I'm going to mute you. Yeah. Let's try again, Neetu.
Yes.
sorry about that. Thank you so much, firstly, Yogi Amrit Raj, for a wonderful session. This is the first time ever I have attended it, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
No, thank you.
I remember we both hail our contacts and relationship back from 2005 when we
Yes.
did the yoga course together.
Yes.
And you still have the same warmth, you still have the same vibration and power in your voice. And I really appreciate it. I'm very proud of you.
No, thank you. Thank you.
I just wanted to ask you one thing, I know there's a lot going on about immunity and cleansing and building your immunity. There is a kriya in yoga, which is the dhoti kriya, where you can remove the kapha in your tummy to the dhoti. But I have never dared to practice it. But I really want to explore, is there any other way that we can cleanse the kapha from the body? Because I think that plays a massive role in cleansing, and that in turn helps your immunity and your digestion.
Yes. That's a very good question, Neetuji. Thank you for asking. It's very good question. Like people are recommending nowadays a lot of herbs and a lot of food supplement for increasing the immunity. At the same time, people are doing lots of cleansing techniques, and we call them sometimes master cleans also. I remember when I was in London a long time back and I was doing consultation, there was one lady, she came from Arizona, and she said, I just recently been in a juice fast and I've been in a master cleanse. But everybody was very happy after the master cleanse just on the juices. But I was terrible. I was not feeling good at all. And I have a terrible back pain. So what I told her that according to your body type, the cold juices and the cold salads are not good for you. Although juices are healthy, but you deserve more warm food, and your body is more craving and needing more warm food. So if we are aware of our body type, there are hundreds of cleansing techniques, but we need to know which cleansing technique works for us. At the same time, Neetuji, as you asked about the traditional way of doing cleansing in which we put a cloth, there are a lot of way of doing cleansing, but this is a little bit advanced form of cleansing, and we can be more gentle with ourselves because nowadays the immunity has been reduced and the way of sedentary lifestyle has come. So we have to be more extra gentle with us. And when we are putting a foreign body into our body is rejecting it continuously. So we need to have a very trained person when we are doing these kind of things. The simple one, which anybody can do, but sometimes people don't like it doing it, like 10 to 15 glasses of salty water or water with licorice, and sitting in certain kind of position like Vrajasana, and then drinking all the water as much as you can, and then try to getting it out. What does it do? It helps to clear the tummy area, because sometimes we have a lot of excess mucus and toxins in our body. So we need to clear those toxins by eliminating out the toxins which are still there at the stomach. Sometimes we have some toxins retaining at the colon area. That's why we do colon therapy in Ayurveda with some herbs. It's not just glycerin or simple water, but it has some herbs which helps to cleanse the colon. So I think once in a while, once in a month or once in 2 months, we need to clean the stomach area, drink lots of warm water with salt, and then just get it all out very gently. Or once in month or once in 6 months, it's always good under the guidance of Ayurveda doctor or Ayurveda treatment center, getting a colon therapy, colon cleansing. So it's called Ayurvedic herbal enemas also. So we have to be more gentle, and we have to be more aware about our personal body type, and accordingly, if we have the eating habits, because the body depends upon two things, eating habits and the lifestyle. So if we do things according to my needs, sometimes some people need 6 hours of sleep, but some people definitely need 8 to 9 hours of sleep. So some people need a really good breakfast, some people doesn't need a breakfast at all. So we have to be very mindful with our body, with our mind, and then we can maintain an amazing equilibrium. We can reduce the pain, the inflammation, and we can really help ourselves.
I remember you always said to me, Yogi Amrit, you
Yes.
said, no worry, no hurry, only curry.
Yeah, no worry, no hurry, only curry. Yes.
And that became my vata mantra.
Yeah.
So we have
Yeah.
Sattva Life here. Sattva
Yes.
Life put her hand up, and then I think we have Gayatri.
Yes.
Sattva Life, here we go.
Hi.
You're unmuted.
I have unmuted, yes. Hi. So my name is Amisha. I have logged in as Sattva Life.
Okay, Amisha, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Called me Harshita because that's my real name. Nice to meet all of you. Amrit, it was a wonderful session. I'm sorry I had to close this for a little while in another call because we are still working in the UK. It was a very, very, very positive session. Absolutely enjoyed it. Feeling really side, so thank you very much. And like Neetu said, your voice still has that vibration, that healing power. So well done. Thank you very much. My question is...
No, thank you. No, thank you.
My question is that sometimes a lot of work, lot of information, overload of information about weight loss, particularly the belly, which is hardest. And God bless you if you're a foodie. It's the hardest thing to lose. I wanted to know, according to our principle, is there any way to sort of improve your digestion? And why is it that although you try and control so much of your food, you still tend to put on fat just to run your belly and not the rest of the body part? One, why does it happen? And two, is there any Ayurveda to get a flatter belly?
That's a great question.
Yes.
I love
No,
that
that's a very
question.
good question.
I think all the women love this question. Give us a
No,
flat
this is
belly,
very
Yogi Amrit.
Yeah. Yeah, luckily with the grace of God.
What are we?
No, definitely, it's a beautiful question, and reducing weight is a hot topic nowadays. And especially, especially when it comes to women, and when we are talking about belly, we have to see a lot of things. Especially, we have to see the thyroid, how's the thyroid T3, T4, TSH, thyroid profile, and then we have to see the how are the hormones, very important. How's the menstrual cycle? That is also, Ayurveda talks about the cause. So what is the cause which is producing it? So if you remove the cause, then the illness will go away itself. I give you an example. One person was having very bad lower back pain. And when I did the consultation, I find out the body type and I find out what is the dosha. And then I gone through the history of the lifestyle of eating habits. I find out this person is having at 11:30 late night dinner and having very heavy food and straight to sleep and then waking up late. So now what is Ayurveda saying in it is, if you have a late night food, there is Newton third law. With every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. So the muscles which are there at the belly, they can go out, but the muscles which are there in the back, they are fixed. So what happens when this person is having lower back pain? He is producing a pressure, and he's, because of the moon and because of less activity, you have a low metabolic rate. During the day, because you are active, you have more metabolic rate. So it's hard to digest in the night. It takes more time. So that is causing him pain. And again, there is a saying, early to bed, early to rise makes man healthy, wealthy, and wise. So now when we are going to the toilet late, which we are supposed to go at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m., the body is reabsorbing, and especially the intestines are reabsorbing the stool, which is not good for the body. So it's very important to understand. So we always suggest people to wake up early and go to the toilet early. So what this person started doing, he stopped having late night food. He started having his food at 7. He said, what should I do if I feel hungry? I said, have some soup or something very gentle. And he stopped having the pain because he was taking lots of painkillers, which was also not good because painkillers are damaging your bone marrow and kidneys. So he stopped reducing the cause and stopped having the lower back pain. Now, when it comes to digestion, when it comes to metabolism, we have to be very conscious what kind of food are we having, what kind of Like there is a saying, in the morning, eat like a king and queen. In the afternoon, eat like a prince or princess. In the night, eat like a beggar. So if we are more aware of our food habits, but food is important to understand, but we have to be very mindful of our digestion. So if we have a healthy digestion, and if we are going if we are having healthy bowel movements every day, that also help us to have good weight as well. So we can, in Ayurveda, there are a lot of herbs. Like for example, I mentioned to you Triphala. It's called Triphal. It has 3 things in it, which is called Harad, Baheda, and Amla. Gooseberry, Baheda, and Termina Chabula. So we can have 1 tablet morning and evening, or half teaspoon. It helps you to have a good bowel movement. So when you have good bowel movement, so I give you 5 tips to lose weight. So number 1 is drinking warm water, no chilled water, no sparkling water, and no milk tea. Having more warm water. So first way of losing weight and having a black fat belly is warm water all the time, or lukewarm water. Second one is no late night food after 8 p.m. Third is no junk food. Fourth one is no artificial sweeteners, like no artificial sweet, like anything artificial sweet, sugar, no. No extra salt in the food. Sometimes people have the habit of putting extra salt on their food, because 1 teaspoon retains 3 to 4 liters of water. Avoid that. And then you can have 6th one is having equal paste of ginger, garlic, and onion. Ginger is a natural painkiller. Garlic is anti-cancerous, and it reduces the cholesterol and also balances your blood pressure. Ginger, garlic, and onion. Onion is anti-cancerous. So if you use ginger, garlic, and onion, and it is also good for increasing your immunity and good for COVID-19 crisis also. So if you use ginger, garlic, and onion in equal quantity, it also helps you to lose weight, and it helps you in many things. Like ginger helps you to remove the muscle pain. Garlic helps you to have anti-cancerous properties, plus helps you to control your cholesterol and blood pressure. And onion is also anti-cancerous, and onion has antiviral properties as well at the same time. So food is medicine. So if you eat your food as medicine, then you can manage your belly really well. At the same time, if you're doing good amount of Surya Namaskars, 6 rounds, 11 rounds, depending on your strength, and you're avoiding late night food. And then 7th one is half teaspoon of black seed oil morning and evening. This will also help you to have a flat belly as well. And then the 8th one is having all the time cinnamon tea. Cinnamon powder is amazing for losing weight. So friends, I think if you are managing your thyroid, if you're managing your hormones, and if you are not having late night food, and if you're doing all these things. And again, one more thing I would like to suggest you, and I remember once, because we are in Rishikesh, we have an ashram and we have a wellness center. We have people from all over the world for yoga retreat, yoga Ayurveda retreat, yoga teacher training, or Ayurveda practitioner course. And it's very interesting when people are coming. I see sometimes people having very good yoga practice, headstands, and they can do amazing. So I tell them yoga should not be on the mat. Yoga should be off the mat. So sometimes people are holding too much hair. So just by positive thoughts, you can also lose weight. Can you believe it? Positive thoughts. So what I do it's in our mind. So what I do personally myself is I stay happy. Staying happy is also a yoga, I believe. So I try not to get into any trouble by hurting anyone or by doing anything so I try to stay out of any trouble, but just by keeping myself in balance. That's also stay. And I like to stay like a child all the time, all the time like a child. I don't want the child inside me to go away. I don't want to be an adult, I want to stay like a child.
That sounds fun to me. We're going to
Yeah, no, I like you.
we're going to finish in a few minutes.
Yeah.
I want to just ask Yogi Amrit, I promised a lot of the listeners that you would give us just three would be great. 3 of the beauty wellness tips that you supported Miss World and Miss India with. Can you think of 3 things that help those women maintain their beauty and equilibrium during a stressful competition?
100%. So let's do 3 techniques. The first one is lots of energy. So join your hands together. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Join your hands together, please. And let's rock the planet. Rock the floor, please. Hey, 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 hey. It sounds really funny, but it's very good. When it's like all the acupressure is done and it's more energy. Let's do it one more time and rock the planet, friends. Hey, 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 hey. So this is very good for good blood circulation, and it opens up all the channels, and it's really, really good. It's very good. Now the second one is the laughter therapy, 500 smiles a day. So let's show each other our teeth. Please take a deep breath. More big smile, please, everyone. Super big smile. More big smile, everyone. Super big smile. Show me a lovely smile, please. Super big smile, everyone. Super big smile. More bigger smile. 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 Super big smile. Okay, the third one is for wrinkle-free skin and more beauty. The lion pose. Take a deep breath. Toning up the skin muscles, toning up the facial muscles. One more time. 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 So I would like to say,
oh my God, I didn't know it was that much work to be so beautiful. I loved it.
It's very important
It's
to let
fun
go.
work.
Empty yourself.
Yeah, very fun. Thank you so much, Yogi Amrit. This has been really informative and very helpful to all of our listeners. I know many people will hear the recording. And I know that you have a free gift for every woman who joined this call. So Yogi Amrit, do you want to share what your free gift is for each of the individuals that came today?
Yes, I would like to offer you all 10 minutes of free Ayurveda consultation online, and we can connect online, and you can connect on my Facebook and Instagram. And idea is to raise awareness about consciousness through Ayurveda, yoga, meditation. So everybody's welcome, because everybody has their own personal details about physical, mental, emotional well-being, and they can talk to me 10 minutes for free, and they can talk about their health, and I can suggest them some suggestions about herbs and techniques which are good personal well-being, for their personal well-being. So I'll be happy to offer that.
Yeah, that is so if you want to connect with Yogi Amrit for that, feel free to message me and I'll put you in touch with him. Again, that's for the women that have actually joined the call here. So that's wonderful. Yogi Amrit, this has been a great opportunity and time together today. I really want to thank you for joining us from the foot of the Himalayas. If you're in the UK, by the way, if you're in the UK, you will see Yogi Amrit on the BBC, May 28th. He will be part of the Real Marigold Hotel television series on May 28th on the BBC. The BBC went out to Yogi Amrit's place ashram in the Himalayas and took 8 celebrities with them. And Yogi Amrit did a lot of work with those that attended. I personally can't wait to join you in the foot of the Himalayas very soon.
Yes.
And thank you for being here.
Yes, 100%. No, thank you so much for sharing this platform of your students and of your friends. And I'm very grateful. Grace, you're an angel and you're very kind and you are born to help others. I am aware of it.
Yeah.
And I'm very grateful to God that God has connected you me so that we can help lots of people in this direction of well-being.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to bringing a group in Rishikesh in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. And looking forward to, we can do a retreat
we'll do a retreat in the Himalayas together. we'll come out looking like beauty queens.
100%.
Fabulous.
100%.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for attending. Lots of love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Lots of love. Bye-bye. Namaste.
Thank you.
Everyone. Beautiful day. Great day.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.